Yo, what is up? My name is Wayne, aka Swollenosity. It's a weird name, I know. I'll explain where that came from in a second. I live in California, in like the Bay Area region. Been here pretty much my whole entire life, so I'm representing California, kind of in that weird, not NorCal, not SoCal region. Um, yeah, I guess I could start with like how I got into fighting games real quick. I'll try to keep this short and sweet as best as possible. Started late 90s when I was but a wee child. My dad had a Super Nintendo, and the three games I remember playing on it were Uniracers, Mario Paint, and of course Street Fighter 2. And I think I found most of my enjoyment from Street Fighter 2. And it's cool because my dad literally sat me down when I was a little kid, handed me the controller, and he showed me how to do fireballs, little quarter circle, and I would literally just go through arcade mode and do nothing but fireballs, and I would get like pretty far through arcade. Don't know if I beat it, I don't remember, my memory doesn't go back that far. I think I've gotten as far as Sagat, doing nothing but fireball spamming, pretty funny. And then after that, I would say early 2000s, picked up Melee, like every kid who had a GameCube did. But I would say the first major milestone for my fighting game career would be, of course, the '09 era when Street Fighter 4 dropped. And that was huge. And again, my dad, he had like a pretty decent PC rig at the time. And he had picked up Street Fighter 4 and he let me play. And that was huge for me. And also around that era, the other games I was playing a little bit was Mortal Kombat 9. Didn't really take it too seriously, just me and my buddy on Xbox Live, just going back and forth, playing just like idiots. And then of course Marvel 3, that was also a huge game. We jump forward a few more years, we've got Killer Instinct 2013. That was the first game that I pretty much bought for myself. Like I bought the console specifically just for Killer Instinct. Like that was it. Spent like $500 for a Killer Instinct machine. Don't regret it. That game is amazing to this day. Anyway, sometime after, maybe like a year or so, I started my YouTube channel. I do like a couple uploads here and there. I still like don't upload to it nearly enough as I should. But 2014 is a big year for me because that was the first time I ever went to a major tournament, which was EVO. And holy crap, that was like life-changing for me. Since 2014, I have gone to at least one major tournament every year, except of course, what was it, like 2020 when pandemic, you know how it is. Gone to at least one or two major tournaments every year. I've gone to EVO, Combo Breaker, as you can see, CEO even. All amazing. Every time I go, it's always a good time, and I love it. I love the community, and I love the atmosphere and all that stuff. In recent years, let's go back to 2022. I was at Combo Breaker. And that tournament specifically was the first time that I ever made it out of my pools. Every year prior at these tournaments, I would always go like 0-2, 1-2, 2-2, but I would never make it out of my initial pools. But Combo Breaker 2022, I was playing Guilty Gear Strive, and it's quite funny because I was wearing my Chip cosplay, but I was playing Gold Lewis, so people just were so confused by it. But yeah, I made it out of my pools for the first time ever, and that was just like, I was so proud of myself, and like, from that point onward, I wanted to make it a goal of mine, where every tournament I go to, I really want to like, make it out of pools for whatever games I'm playing or game. So then the next year, 2023, I'm at EVO, and I entered into like 3 different games, Street Fighter 6, Guilty Gear Strive, and Marvel 3, because they brought back Ultimate Marvel 3. You gotta join that tournament, obviously. I had made it out of my pools again for both Guilty Gear Strive and Street Fighter 6. and I was very happy with those results as well. If we're talking specifically for Street Fighter 6, I am a Ken main. I have made it to Masters, and yeah, I just wanna keep playing the games that I love and keep improving and all that. I would say for personal goals and what I would like more from the FGC, of course, getting higher placements in the tournaments I go to, just getting better at the game, and improving as a player, and then just meeting all these people at the tournaments who share the same interests that I do. It's just super cool to be in this environment of nerds who all love the same thing I do. Quick little story about that. 2023 Evo. No, sorry, 2022 Evo. It was at the end of day one, and I had gone back to my hotel because it was the end of the night and I was going to get some food. So I stopped off at the food court at the Luxor, and I'm just sitting down. I'm by myself, just eating my food. And there was a table, two or three tables down away from me. And there was a group of 3 or 4 dudes. And they were talking about fighting game stuff. I think they were talking about, this is what they were talking about. They were talking about Gold Lewis and Strive. And they were I don't remember exactly what they were talking about. I think they were saying something along the lines of oh, is he good? Is he bad? Is he busted? What's, all that stuff. And I'm a Gold Lewis main in Strive. And I literally get up and I'm like, hey, Gold Lewis is busted. Here's why. And I literally get up. No, they get up and they come over to my table and they all sit down with me and we're all just talking about shit. And what should have been the end of the night for me and me, finishing my food and then going back to our room turned into this 3 to 4 hour long hangout session where we all just get up and we go get drinks, we just walk around and we're just shooting the shit, and it was just a cool experience like no other. And I just love it. It's just, you get to meet these cool people from anywhere in the community. It's just super cool. I love it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this this little game show thing you're hosting, or reality show. Appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Oh, just random fun fact, Justin, if you are watching this, we have met before. Probably don't remember because you do your meet and greets with hundreds of people at these tournaments, but maybe you might remember. Back at last Evo, you were at the Arc System Works booth, I believe, and you were doing a rock paper scissors meet up with everybody. Everybody would do a first 3 rock paper scissors. If you remember the Chip cosplayer who 3-0'd you in rock paper scissors, that was me. So if you want that salty run back, put me in the show. All right, thanks. I just realized after recording the video I didn't explain the origins of my gamer tag. It's really nothing special. It was my dad's gamer tag when he was gaming back in the day, and he got it from a little cult classic movie called Thumb Wars, and it's literally just from the scene where they're flying in their not X-Wing fighters, and one of the pilots has the call sign Swollen Ostrich, and for some reason he thought that was so funny that he adopted it as his own gamer tag. And then I eventually inherited his Xbox Live account, and I've just used it ever since. Yeah, that's it. Not really a super interesting story. Didn't know where to throw this in, so I'm just going to throw it at the end of the video.